just imagine if you're trying to save $2,000, just compute the days of you learning the program on your own without the pacing guide, without the guide of this individuals like Bradley, Justin, and Anita, and all the admins of Talent Stacker. Yes, you saved $2,000, but you have to remember the time that you spent looking for a job, the time you spent looking for a volunteer project, and the time you spend not being able to build your brand, it adds up. So that's what you're missing if you're not part of this program. Prior to learning about Salesforce, I was on my path to pursuing my nursing career. I was actually in the process of processing my papers to go back to school. I'm a registered nurse in the Philippines. I moved to Canada 6 years ago. And for me to be able to practice in Canada, I have to go back to school and do the bridging program. Even though nursing, it's like a really fulfilling job, but I know in my heart that it's not for me because for personal reasons, like my dream in life is to be able to have a family, raise my kids, my future kids, and be able to spend more time with my loved ones. And I know if I pursue nursing, it's not possible because I have to be working 12 hours a day, sometimes it's 10, and do overtime. And if I would go to that path, I would have to go back to school for at least a year. Moreover, I have to spend a lot of money. And if I go back to school, I will lose my earning capability because I have to go like full time. But as I was learning Salesforce, I was able to do it, like still doing my job and doing Salesforce like after work or on the weekend. I first heard about it through my husband. He's an avid listener of Choose FI. And then first quarter of this year, he was bugging me. Can you please listen to Anita? And I said, who's Anita? And I said, like, no, I don't want to listen. Like, I'm busy. Like, I don't want to do it. And then he said, like, and he's been bugging me for weeks. And then I finally gave in. He said, like, he was trying to convince me. And he already has a pitch. Like he said, like, you don't want to go to nursing. We've been talking about it for years. Like, do you really want to go back to nursing? And this might be something for you. Like, you like to solve things, and then it's okay. Like, even if you're not interested, it's like a 5-day challenge. You can take it. You can try. If you don't like it, you can always like say no. Like, I'm not going to force you. Just try it. And then finally, I said, oh, okay, I'm going to try it. I'll watch Anita. And then as soon as I heard Anita's story, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. I admit it's not easy learning Salesforce. It is not. I remember there were days where I wanted to give up, and my husband would like tell me like, no, you have to be kinder to yourself. Like, you already have this progress. And until now, he still reminds me like, you're never going to learn everything in one day. And it's still a continuous learning every day. And whatever path I take, it's still going to be the same, right? So I have to be kinder to myself. Learning Salesforce it's not easy. It's not an easy path, but it's for someone who like follows the Choose FI community, it's a career path where the ROI is high. Like, you just have to invest your time and your dedication to learn it. I got a job offer a few days after my second interview, and I was at work. I was actually waiting. It was a waiting game for like 3 days or a week even. So I was like really praying I would get the job. And it was really surreal moment when you've been working hard for something for the past like at least 6 months, because I joined the program in March, and I've been working so hard to land a job, and finally to be able to read that email saying, hey, I was impressed with your second interview, and I'm really happy to offer you the job. Would you be willing to accept this job? Of course, like, yeah, sure, go ahead, right? Like, but then the one thing that I really appreciate in this program is like knowing what to look for and like what to check before accepting the offer. And like, so what I did was read the email, responded back, like said, I'm accepting the job, but please send over the contract so I can read it. So it's like a verbal, like saying yes, but without like finally like signing yourself in without reading the contract. So I think that's one thing that I really appreciate, and because this program has guided me to know, like, to look after my best interest. Even if I'm excited to get a job, it's like always looking for my best interest. Follow the program guide, because I didn't start like right away. I was like halfway. Oh, I had already got my certification before I went to the program guide. I didn't follow it at all. And I remember I had an interview with a recruiter, and I didn't know what to answer. Like, I didn't know how to present myself because I haven't like followed the guide or haven't really watched those videos. And then I realized, no, if I want to be able to succeed in what I want and I paid for this program, might as well utilize it, right? The ROI, ever since enrolling and learning Salesforce, is really higher compared to going back to school. Well, for one, I didn't lose my earning capability. There was no opportunity lost. Second, now that I'm working as a Salesforce consultant, I have more time with my family. I save 2 hours of my time like commuting. Now I can focus on the things that I want. Second, I can travel and work, which something that I would be able to do that I'm not going to be able to do at all if I went back to my nursing career. And second, this program would pay for itself on your first paycheck. Like, I know there's one person who's going to resonate with me. Maybe that person, like, I want to reach out, like the immigrants, people who think like the only way to earn money is to go back to school. The only way to be able to reach your goals is to go back to school, have a student debt. And like, I know there are still people who want to go back to school, but if your dream in life is, if what you value in life is to be able to spend more time with your family, focus on what really matters in your life, I think Salesforce is the right thing for you. Because in the Philippines, our notion was to be successful, you have to finish college, you have to go back to school, earn a degree, and then you're successful. But sometimes success is not like a tangible things. It's like what you matter. It's like what matter to you, like what you value in life. So I think that what is success, and I want to be able to inspire others to try Salesforce, like so you would have more time with the people you love.